There's some more outrage over the shooting. It sparked a dramatic confrontation between the two men running for governor of Texas. Democratic nominee Beto O'Rourke crashing Governor Greg Abbott's press conference on Wednesday, straight out accusing him of being complicit in the state's mass shootings.
You are doing nothing.
No, he needs to get his ass out of here. This isn't the place to talk this over.
This is totally predictable when you...
Sir, you're out of line. Sir, you are out of line. Sir, you are out of line. Please leave this auditorium.
It's hard to hear all of that because of the shouting going on, but O'Rourke tells Governor Abbott, quote, "The next shooting is right now and you are doing nothing. This is totally predictable. This is on you," end quote. Abbott passed several laws easing gun regulations during his time in office. He is scheduled to attend the National Rifle Association's annual conference in Houston. And again, a lot of people questioning whether the NRA should be doing that, if it's in poor taste. Meanwhile, we know that former President Donald Trump will also be making an appearance there at the NRA's conference. Joe Khalil is investigating the lobby's massive influence on lawmakers and how it could affect U.S. policy. Joe?
Yeah, Adrienne, and I want to go back to a moment, actually, in Donald Trump's presidency. There was a moment when he invited a group of senators to the White House, and at one point he looked them straight in the eye and said, "You're afraid of the NRA." That's what we want to take a look at today, because as we follow these mass shootings, it often happens that people wonder why it is that Congress can't even get the basics done, anything at all, to try and address some of these issues. And Adrienne, certainly the NRA's money and influence is part of that conversation.
Time after time,
parents and kids in this country are panicking. They are panicking that this continues to be the new normal and Congress does nothing.
Mass shooting after mass shooting.
Do you think there's anything that potentially some common ground that you could find on the issue at all?
Well, one, I need to understand what the circumstances were.
It seems Congress never fails to fail on any solutions to these horrific crimes. One alleged possible reason why: the money and power of the National Rifle Association, one of the largest lobbying organizations in the world, spending tens of millions of dollars each year on political races and ads. In fact, public records show the NRA has given significant amounts of money to every single sitting Republican senator throughout their career. Topping the list, the NRA spent more than $13.5 million for Mitt Romney or against his opponents over his career. Nearly $7 million on Senator Richard Burr, $5.6 million on Senator Thom Tillis, and the list goes on. Senator Joni Ernst, who benefited to the tune of $3.7 million, deflected our questions Tuesday about congressional action in response to Uvalde.
Any legislation at all?
You'd have to ask Schumer or McConnell.
The NRA recently bragged about spending $2 million on ads against President Biden's ATF nominee and have lobbied against widely popular simple background check bills. But Americans' opinions on gun laws are nuanced. According to the most recent Gallup poll, 56% of Americans say they're dissatisfied with current gun laws, compared to 41% who like the status quo. But when asked about banning assault weapons, more Americans oppose the idea. And on generally making gun laws stricter, it's basically a toss-up. 52% of Americans now say that's what they want to see.
And Adrienne, from the polling, it's pretty clear Americans' views are very nuanced. While more than 80% of people support background checks, the same Gallup poll also shows that more than 80% of people support owning handguns. Clearly, support for the Second Amendment is still strong there. And when you talk about those more controversial, what we sometimes call assault-style weapons, even then, it's 50-50 on ownership for that. So American views are sort of, it is nuanced, certainly. So I want to give a statement that the NRA actually put out in response to this. And the NRA says here, in part, "Our deepest sympathies are with the families and victims involved in this horrific and evil crime. We recognize this was the act of a lone, deranged criminal, and we will reflect on these events, pray for the victims." So that's what the NRA is saying, again, ahead of this event that they are still holding tomorrow. Adrienne?
Yes, and they also saying in their statement, I know that was a portion of it, that they want to focus even more strongly on school safety. Because again, depending upon who you are, the source for these kinds of tragedies depends on who you ask. Thank you so much, Joe.